All right, so you need to register for county fair. We're going to start off in 4-H Online. This is for our animal exhibitors. Then from here, we will move on to FairEntry for all of our exhibitors who need to make the May 15th deadline. So starting in 4-H Online, the first thing you want to do is log in. And you want to make sure that this is the 4-H Online login screen that you were seeing and that you have went to v2.4honline.com. That is our version 2 4-H Online that we switched to this year. Once in here, you'll select your member, click View, and then over on the left-hand side, you will click Animals, and then we're going to add an animal. We'll click Add New Animal, and then we select our animal type. For the purpose of this video, I am going to just enter a pet, and this pet's name is going to be Test. That way, if it shows up on any of my reports coming County Fair, I know that this is a test animal. The fields that I have to fill in are marked with required. However, we can fill in all of them. So my test animal is going to be 299 years old. Its name is Test. I'm going to choose its birth date. I can either type the date in or I can choose from the calendar view. I'm going to just do 4/1. I'm going to say this is a purple pet. And if you click on the animal gender, it drops down and you can select male or female. And then type of pet, this is going to be a dragon. Click next. It says age is max. So it does have an age limit. So I'm going to take my pet down to 10 years old. And we'll click next. We get a chance to verify that the information is correct and then hit submit. From here, you can verify that the info is correct. If I need to edit it prior to May 15th, I can click back in here and edit any of the information. If I need to add another animal, or if I need to delete that animal because I entered the wrong animal, I can come down here and click delete. Otherwise, I click back on animals and I can add another one and continue this process until I am done. For this year, there are no previously added animals to my knowledge, so this field will not show up. Some animals, for example, horse, will carry over hopefully from year to year and would show up here so you can reactivate them. Once I have all of my animals in here, I am ready to go to FairEntry. Once at FairEntry, for our 4-H exhibitors, we want to click Sign In with 4-H Online. There will be a pop-up screen that pops up, and this is where we enter our login information. And that's the same login that you use for FairEntry. And then we click Sign In. Here we are. It says welcome. We notice you haven't begun to register for the fair. So I'm going to say begin registration. I'm going to register an individual. I only have one kid. If we have more than one kid in your family, you will see all of them appear here. And then we click continue. Now we're going to go through and answer our questions. So this first question is asking if I need any additional support. I'm going to say no. All exhibitors get a free shirt size, so I'm going to go ahead and select my free shirt and then read through our updated Fair 2021 t-shirt rule to make sure I understand everything listed there. And also the brand new pickup process for 2021, making sure I understand that if the shirt is not picked up by Thursday, June 24th at 4 o'clock, a shirt size is not guaranteed. I'm going to click I agree. I don't want to purchase any additional shirts, so I'm going to scroll to the bottom and click continue. I'll scroll back up and click continue to entries. Once here, it's time to add an entry. So I'm going to go ahead and click add an entry. I'm going to first start off by adding the animal that we added earlier and click select under the pets class. Then I'm going to select the exact class that I want to be in, which is the senior members. Then I'll select my club, which my recommended club is right up here and is the club that I am currently enrolled in. So I'll click select, and then I will click add an animal. From here, I'm going to select one of my animals. I'm going to do the ABCD animal this time and click select. I can see that my ABCD is here and I'll click continue. From here, I can either add another entry, register another exhibitor. So if I had a sibling or other family members that are in my 4-H online account, I can add them here, or I can continue to payment. I'm going to go ahead and add one more entry because I know I am going to be bringing a static exhibit as well. So I'm going to change from the pet department to the static. And in here, I'm going to select that it is a science, engineering, and technology exhibit, and I'll click choose. Here it asks me which ones I'm bringing. I can select as many as I want. So if I want to say that I am bringing a tractor and a welding exhibit, but then I'm also bringing 2 woodworking exhibits, I can enter all of that here. And then I'll click continue. It verifies that this is what I have entered, which is correct. So I'm going to say create entries. Now I have this blue button that appears that says review and complete outstanding records. And I can see that these 4 that I just added are incomplete. So I'm going to click continue. It wants me to briefly describe this entry. Well, it's an in-person entry. And this is my woodworking exhibit, which is a table. I'm going to keep clicking this blue button until all of my entries are done. This woodworking exhibit is a chair. Now, I'm not committing to this, but it does give an idea. Then I'm going to keep going. This tractor is a John Deere tractor. And then this entry, my welding entry, is a hat. And now I'm ready to hit continue to payment and the final continue button. I want to verify that I've read all of this information and I agree to the terms, and then I'll hit submit. There we go. I can go back and click view dashboard, which shows me all of the entries that I currently have. And if I decide to go back and add more, I can begin work on a new invoice and I start the process all over again. If you have any questions, please be sure to reach out to the Extension office or email lynn4h@iastate.edu.